Hello. It's Theta. And in this elongated uppercase video, I'll be communicating about a new development structure in personal dev. How does it work? It works through structure, improvements, through undefined lens. How do you define it? Whatever you do, whatever you gain, whatever you go forth, do not define what it is, but attribute it a definition. That is basically 0 equals 1. A Mobius strip, a paradox in itself, but it can be made mathematically in the human mind. When you travel through this structure, it's familiar, like you've been through it before. And you have, in a way or another. The old personal development structure was meditate for a long time, for years. And talk different, look different, wear different. Do all these things to change who you are. Meditating to the point where you get clarity, where you make different decisions, where your life changes. Well, I say you don't have to do that anymore. Meditation is no longer necessary. Because once meditation is identified, it becomes unclear. The whole level is unclear, like a Ouija board, like magic. And you get stuck in trickery. And that trickery is now the success that you feel. You feel so good, and then you fall into a trap. And you know it's a trap because it happens. What is the best thing you can do? Well, the best is no longer necessary. The unidentified approach goes through different definitions. It's basically elongated form of the thought process you already have. Love grows, hate grows, fear grows, happiness grows, emotions grow, spirit grows. Even your body starts to grow in ways you don't understand. But it's not clear until it is. What is unclear becomes clear in a way. But once you go through this grammar, syntax, and linguistic understanding of what you're trying to go through, you realize some things are not as clear as we thought. And that's an indicator where you went down a path that was already in your face all along, but you didn't see it. You didn't go for it. You made mistakes, made pitfalls, because it was too hard, but it was so easy at the same time. That's why we use too much brain power. Think harder, not smarter. All you gotta do is use less brain information. And the unidentified approach does this because it doesn't have a clear understanding of how much information is being shown. So what do you do from this? You have to keep growing. But how? If it's totally meaningless, right? It's not meaningless. You have to pay attention to all these filters in this body or other bodies that exist elsewhere. Which means when you realize that you're not alone and you're always being watched. And it's true. Even when you're alone, you're being watched by your subconscious, your other thought patterns, the tulpas, the servitors, the egregores, all that stuff. And it's scary when you realize it. But when you have the power and strength and fearlessness to face it in the eye and say, I did it, that's what comes. So who are you? And what do you want to do from here? It's not about going to personal development 2, personal development 3. It's not about heightening the echelon of school so we become teachers and principals rule. It's not about going directly into a council. It's not about starting a business. It's not just about living. It's a completely different language threshold that we create from now on. It's not created by lies or truth. It's not even about experience because it's not even conscious. We're not conscious anymore. And the system is not completely automatic. We are like errors in the system. But there's no system. And when you realize how hypergraphs in rural space work, you realize, whoa, there's more to this than meets the eye. There's more. It's not just about love. It's not just about money. It's not just about food, resources, infrastructure. But it is in a way, but not completely. Focus on your spirit. But what's a spirit? It exists still because it was a lie fed to you at an early age, or at least a lie you concocted from reading or seeing what other people do, but it's not really a lie or truth. It blurs the line. It's your consciousness, and that's also related to the spirit. So work on the consciousness part of it, that cloudy space that you're not really able to see through. And think in it. Think in your consciousness. You don't have to think in your thoughts. Think in your consciousness. That regrows the neural pathways in your brain. That can make an autistic neurotypical. That can make a person with bipolar normal. And I'm not saying this is clearly the case through truth or false. But we have a lot of change to do because time is running out. Time is running out. But what are you going to do about it? Are you going to keep... It's not my job to tell you what to do, because I'm already doing stuff that I have to do, even if I'm lazy. But this message has been coming across to you for at least since 2017 or 16. I've been talking for this long. Even if I haven't been getting a lot of views, I keep this message to send it to you for help. I'm trying to help you. I'm not trying to change you at all. I'm just trying to give you the knowledge respectfully put for you to hear it. For now on, things are going to be different. The beta male is going to be as strong as the alpha male. Even though omega males will sigma males are going to be in an unknown district, and below beta is probably delta or omega. They're going to be just like how the beta was, and we're going to grow through this hierarchical system. The guys that didn't hang out with the cool kids in school are now going to hang out with the cool kids, and it's going to be like a whole different system where we also like to party a lot. And probably smoke weed or drink. Only 21 and up, though. Yeah. But align yourself, right? Think chakras, all that stuff. Is it necessary when you have consciousness already? And you don't focus on the consciousness? Or is it just the idea of the consciousness, the constructs? Because if you limit yourself to all those ideals, then you'll never see what's really right in front of you. The mask you carry for yourself, take it off. You don't need masks. But If you need a mask, try to think differently in here and try to work with what's around you. Subscribe, comment, like. I know I'm losing subscribers, but I don't care because this is for me, not for you. But it's also for you in a way that I can't describe.